Just 2 more minutes, thank you. Okay, here we go. Is there a discrepancy with who's translating Ukrainian? Which Natalia is it? Natalia Karpenko? Hello? No? I don't mind. I don't, whoever, I just need to put the right person, someone in the box. You have two translators? Okay, you two decide. I'm gonna pull the text up. Just tell me what to do, okay? Someone gets the day off. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so which Natalia is it? You? Okay. Bilievska? Okay. All right. Here we go. Question one, class two, course 11, the Bodhisattva's way of life. Uh, Mike Hoffman's here. I want to hear Mike Hoffman's voice. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm here. Good morning.
Hey,
Describe the example that Master Shantideva uses to refute the idea that we can be angry at persons who harm us in a way which appears to be intentional.
what do you think?
Um, Refuting the idea that we intentionally get angry. I think it's like no one gets intentionally angry. Like anger happens to us.
Dr. Ward, you're on mute. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's the stick thing. If someone hits you with a stick, you don't get mad at the stick, you get mad at the person. In the same way, you don't get mad at someone. You shouldn't get mad at someone, you should get mad at karma. Because
Oh, like you don't get mad at your organs?
maybe, is that what he says? Yeah. The point is to get mad at the cause, which is like karma and the mental afflictions. Um, yeah, read this one.
Basic elements within our body do not say to themselves, I think I will fall out of balance and make this person sick. Neither do even our enemies premeditate their harms toward us in the sense of saying, I think I'll start getting angry now. They are not under their own control, but rather under the control of mental afflictions.
Yes. We should get mad at Sansara for existing, which is our fault. So we should get mad at ourselves, obviously. Okay. Thanks, Mike. M Matt, read this.
Yeah, hello, teacher. Yeah. Um, Number two, name the principal quality of the primal one and the self-existent being, which were believed in by early non-Buddhist religion in Indian. Yeah. Tibetan Chap also giving Tibetan for the two, as well as a synonym for the second.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, teacher.
I forget. One of them is Soul, like the main one. And the other one's Doc, I think. Doc, like the self-existent being in Tibetan. What's a synonym for the second? I don't know. God, probably. Yeah. Dop Cherokee cable. Look, I remember Doc and Solo. I love this part of the course. I can hear Geshe's voice. Doc. Um, what are the principal qualities? It's just like God in Christianity or something. They're unchanging. They started at the beginning, but there was no beginning for them to start because nobody started them. They're self-existent. They're omnipotent, but don't have the power to change your life. I don't know. It's stuff like that. Stuff that doesn't make sense that people believe in because they're scared, usually, and are trying to make sense of a very complicated seeming universe. All right. Read this, Mac.
Yes, the primal one creates all things as expression of himself. The self-existent being, also known as the original mental being, experiences all objects on his own accord, without relying on any other influence. They are said that be uncreated and thus unchanging, and yet still able to cause effects and be affected, which is impossible.
Yeah, it's all wrong. Doesn't make sense. Most religion doesn't make sense. People believe what their parents believe. People believe on what their culture believes. People believe within their limited ability to make sense. It's just how humans are. Read this Tibetan, please. Mac.
Uh, yes, Song Wa,
Solo.
So, So Wa,
Solo.
So Wa,
Yes.
yes, Dark, Dark Se, Dark
She. Sherik.
Sacred.
Not
That's
se.
sacred. Yeah.
Sherik.
Sacred.
Not se. She.
Share.
Sherik.
Share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sacred.
Now, don't say it again. You're saying it wrong. Say it right and then don't say it again. Sherik.
Yes. Yeah. Sacred.
Good. Move on. Quick, quick.
Key. Keyboard.
Yeah. Gikebu. Yeah. Yeah. The person or being of mental. Yeah. I don't know. They kind of say being twice. Thought can also mean boss in certain cases, but here it means like the the self-existent. Hmm. Geshe says original mental being, which is perfect. All right. Número tres. Number three. Hyung? Do I know you? Hyung? Do you want to read? Hyung? Are you there? Hyung?
Do you mean me?
Yeah.
Okay, not new, but anyway, yeah, yeah. Give example of things which are A, changing yet internal, B, eternal but not changing, C, permanent but changing, D, impermanent and also changing, and E, unchanging but able to do something. Tibetan, check, give to Tibetan for the last. Oh my God.
You don't have to. Don't worry. You're just reading. What's something that's changing yet eternal? Anybody? Everybody answer. Changing but eternal? Changing yet eternal?
The mind?
I guess so. Yeah, I like it. Eternal but not changing.
Emptiness?
So, yeah, or empty space. Permanent but changing.
Buddha?
You call them permanent?
The mind?
Maybe. Hmm, maybe. Impermanent and also changing? Everything?
Everything else.
Yeah, everything
Everything
here.
except like three things. Emptiness and cessations and space or something. Or any negation, I guess. Unchanging but able to do something?
Emptiness.
No, nothing.
What?
How can emptiness doesn't do anything? If it did something, it wouldn't be empty.
But the fact of emptiness existing is unchanging.
I didn't say it wasn't. I don't mean it does something. I agree. Thank you, Mike. Mike will be giving classes soon. Um, let's look. Ooh, we were right on the first one. Read this, Mike Hoffman, please.
The mind changes but is eternal. It had no beginning and has no end. It is caused by previous instances of mind and changes from moment to moment, even with the Buddha.
Okay, we got that one. B, eternal but not changing. Yeah, we said emptiness, right?
Mhm.
I think anything, any negation. Go ahead, Mike Hoffman, please.
Empty space is unchanging and has no cause, but has existed and always will exist. It can be occupied or not, but does not change in its nature either way.
Ooh, we were right. Someone said mind for this one too, right?
Mhm.
Well done. Read this.
Again, the mind is permanent, never stops, and changes from moment to moment.
Yeah. D, we got. Read it, Mike.
Jobs and worldly relationships are impermanent. They will all end one day and also change from moment to moment.
Yay. And E, we're also right.
Oh, there is no such thing.
Yeah, Mike. I was right.
Shocker.
Wrong sometimes. Not a significant amount of times, but sometimes. Um, yeah, E's what people think like their gods are, you know? This is just refuting or giving context to the ideas of people have religiously. Because Master Shantideva is talking about this because he's talking about patience. You know, if things come from soul, then maybe you shouldn't be patient. You should bash people in the head or something. But if they come from karma, then you definitely shouldn't, right? But then it's so even possible. It's some being that exists that creates everything, but's uncreated himself. And I love how they're always dudes. Like, why? Why is it him? So you're an omnipotent, omniscient being with a beard and a penis? Like why? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I try not to laugh at people's religious beliefs, but I fail. Takpe ngupo. My mom dragged me to church for years, and it was so dumb for me. I couldn't take it. My opinions do not represent Asian Classics Institute's opinions. But for me personally, it made no sense. And you know what really pissed me off? I'm getting my soap. I'm having a little soapbox moment. Give me a sec, okay? What really made me mad, they always talk about these miracles in the Bible. And I was like, where are these goddamn miracles? How come I don't see these miracles? Like what do I need to get a miracle? Half the Bible is these miracles. And there was no miracles. So I was like, I don't know. I just felt something was awry. And Mike, I was right. Um tak takpe. What's takma? What's takpa mean?
Unchanging.
Mm-hmm. Nice, Bilen. Ngupo. What's up?
Reality.
What is it?
Reality.
Nah, thing. This is just a thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Uh,
an unchanging thing. No doubt. Maybe it could be reality. In some reality. Okay. All right, Milan, read this one while you're chatting.
what caused a thing to ever change? Tibetan Trakip for synonym for changing thing.
What
Change
causes?
causes. Causes.
Yeah. All right. What's four synonyms for changing thing? And what causes a thing to change? Why do things change? Come on, it's the easiest answer in all of ACI.
Mm. Because it have a reason.
Seeds. States. States. Yeah, because it's caused. All right, 4 synonyms for a changing thing in Tibetan. Come on.
Mitakpa.
Yeah, what are you reading? Not looking at that. Yeah, mitakwa means changing. What else? Produce thing, right? So, I don't know, Duce? Duce probably. Um, Functional thing, ngupo. This can mean,
Working thing.
yeah, working thing, functional thing, changing thing, produce thing. So, ngupo, Duce, mitakwa, and I don't know, one other one. I said Duce. This is Duce. Oh, Chepa. Okay, Chepa too. We got 3 of them. The fluctuation of energy of a thing that produced it, its cause, causes the thing to change. Changing thing, cause thing, produce thing, and the thing that does something are all synonyms for changing thing. This is like does something. Chepa. What's the definition of a DJ? $100. No one? Come on. Not even for money. Something that comes about due to the convening of causes and conditions. All right. All right. There's like 12 questions. We gotta like speed up or something. I'm gonna read a few. All right, Mariana. Could an uncreated, unchanging thing ever create itself?
No,
Why?
because it's uncreated.
Yeah, if it's uncreated, it doesn't exist. So how and even if it existed some way being uncreated, then it could never shift if it's unchanging to then do something, then create something else. Yeah. No, because by definition, it would change by act of producing an effect. Done. All right. Okay. How about this, Mariana? Could an uncreated, unchanging thing ever produce something else? Wait, isn't this? Oh, yeah, instead of itself.
Uh, no, I don't think so, because then it would change if it created something, right?
Yeah, it's the same answer.
Mhm.
No, because if it was
Ah, okay.
it was never produced itself, it cannot produce something. We said this for the first one, so we still win. I think both answers are for both, you know?
hmm
Yeah. All right. What else we got here? All right, Mariana. Could an uncreated, unchanging being ever experience or be aware of another object, and why?
No, for the same reasons.
Basically, because awareness is doing something, your mind has to shift at
Yes.
least a millimeter to be aware. You have to track it. You have to notice it. Noticing, tracking, those are all,
And experiencing also.
yeah, those are all changing events. So, nah. Read this, Mariana.
No, because it would have to be unwaveringly aware of every object since it never changes.
Yeah. And be careful of religions when they're like, just have faith. When it doesn't make sense and they get backed in a corner and they're just like, faith. You're like, shut up. Anything else in the world, why would you have faith in that? If it was anything else, if I said, give me all your money, oh, okay, explain what you're going to do with it. Just have faith. What would you do? You,
Isn't that what happens in a cult or something? Exactly that,
I
right?
mean, the cult is called, you can't have a cult you can't have a culture without a cult.
Smart.
Get it? It's in the word. They're all cults. I mean, we have every culture believes a bunch of nonsense that doesn't have any basis in reality, okay? It's part of the human suffering condition. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, if people are that powerful and strong, why do they need your money? You want to hear a story?
Yes.
Ari Nagarjuna was begging for food. He, because he was a monk, and he was going door to door, and he had but his begging bowl was made out of gold, and he went to someone's house because he was an alchemist. He could turn like lead into gold and stuff. So he went to someone's house and asked them for food for his bowl, and and the person looked at the bowl and like, your bowl is made out of solid gold and has like jewels. He's like, why should I give you food? Like, like, why should I be giving? And Arya Nagar just said, oh, you think I'm doing this for me? All right. Your llama doesn't need your money. They don't need your anything. If they do, they shouldn't be llama essentially. Okay? Get it?
Yes.
Yeah. If people are begging you for money, because, you know, they'll ask you for money for other people, maybe. That's good. Or ask you for money so you can get rich from giving them money. But besides that, forget about it. All right. Mm, I like this discussion with Mariana. Could our world or the objects and people in it who make us angry ever been created without a cause?
No.
What?
No.
Somebody just honked in traffic at me for no reason at all.
Well, not for no reason.
What do you mean? They just honked.
Well, they did, but
I
not
said
without
that.
me.
I know. They honked at me. I was very angry.
Well, it's your problem. You're
It- it's my problem that they honked for no reason.
Yes.
I'm supposed to agree.
Well, yeah.
Jung, Jung says no.
No, because if what? Wait, created without a cause. Okay, if they had no cause, they had to be unchanging, so they couldn't do anything to make us angry, right?
That's true. No, it is so funny. Someone honked at me at a red light that turned green. And I did the same exact thing like 2 weeks ago. But I was like, well, they didn't move, so I just honked lightly. Wasn't mad. I was just like, it's the turn. And it was awesome because they did it to me, and for one split second I started to get angry, and I was like, wait, I did that like 2 weeks ago. Relax. And I just was like, okay. And that was like it. It was awesome. All right. It is completely illogical and impossible for a changing thing not to have been created by a cause.
Okay, I said the opposite, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you said the negation, but it's fine. Yeah, if there was no cause, then it wouldn't change, right? It wouldn't be a changing thing. All right. Okay, I think our discussion's over, Mariana. Sorry.
oh,
I know. Natalia, read this, please.
Thank you. Why does Master Shantideva advise patience and even pity for those who harm us?
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah. So they're coming from our seats, and what in the beginning we had this in this class that the like our organs didn't mean didn't have the
Yeah, like they can't help themselves or something. And they're gonna get hurt later, you know? And anyway, the worst thing you can do is to get mad at them again, because then they'll come back, or somebody like them will come back. Or you will just get more angry at people and produce more people like that. So, um, yeah, because they do not even know enough to stop harming themselves, much less us, which is basically what Natalia said.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's really sad. Um, all right. Numero 10. Lynn, wake up,
Yes,
wake up.
yes, and wake up.
Green-
Yeah, name the direct cause for our pain when someone hits us with a stick, and then the thing which impelled this direct cause, at which should we be angry?
Yeah. If someone, okay, I,
Thank
I
you.
get super mad at Mike Hoffman, and I get a baseball bat, and I'm like, take that, Mike Hoffman.
oh
What should Mike Hoffman get mad at? Here's the options. Me or the baseball bat? Which one?
Baseball bat.
That makes the most sense to you? Hey, inert object with no feelings or sentience or ability to move yourself, I'm mad at you. No, it was a trick question. Neither. Neither. What should you really get mad at? I don't think Master Shantideva says it, but I'm gonna say we should go deeper than Master Shantideva even says. If someone hits us, who's the problem?
And Sarah.
Maybe he is angry. He has a affliction.
Seeds. See,
it's
This,
the answer is always seeds.
yes.
Okay? Even if it's not the answer, it's still the answer. Oh yeah. Uh Pyong said it. Yeah, we hit somebody. What did Jesus say to do? If someone punched you right here.
Just turn another way and yeah.
Give another one, then
Yeah.
another side.
I don't, you missed the side. Wait, what did Jesus say if someone sues you in court? If they sue you for your house, what should you do?
Give them your house and your car.
Yeah, yeah. He said, give him your coat as well. He's like, well, you missed my closet. Just take that too. All right. Get it? Like, just get all the bad karma out of the way immediately. Why?
You start the samsara.
Yeah, because it would send us to hell. It's better your t-shirt than letting that karma grow inside your mind stream and become a trip to the lowest hell for an eon. All right? Seriously. I listen to the news. I listen to 10 minutes of news every day. Um, Not a bunch, but just enough to keep me updated, okay? And it's horrible. There's horrible things happening to people in the world, and they can't stop it. They don't know how to stop it. They're stuck. All right? They're stuck in those situations. So it's like that. You just end up in hell. You don't know, you don't remember what you did, how you got there, why you're there. You just feel pain. All right? So you should be mad at Shanti says the anger. I would say the seeds that created the anger. The direct cause for our pain is the stick or whatever. The thing that impels it is the anger of the person who swings it. So we should be angry not at the person or the stick, but at his or her anger and emotion, which we also share. Okay, I'm going to wrap up class. Explain the role of perception in the true cause of the objects and people which make us angry. Okay? Our karma forces us to perceive the objects and people which make us angry. If we had collected good karma instead of bad karma, we would be perceiving these objects as pleasant. Hey, what put you on Jorlam, the second path?
Pronunciation?
Now, that's Soklam. That's the first.
Disaster. Something bad happened.
He just said that. That's Soklam. The second path.
Study?
Ben story.
Yeah, not Ben, Pen.
Pen.
Ben's story. Ben who? Kramer? Yeah, the pen. Understanding emptiness. But here's the trick. You have to remember it. You can't, it's not just something in class. When the person honks at you and you start getting angry, you have to be like, oh, I honked, past, me, coming from me, my side, done, no anger. And then just drive away happy. Okay? So there's 5 powers on Jorlam. Uh, Shraddha, Smriti, Virya, some oh my God. Samadhi and prajna. That's the Sanskrit. Um, the second one is remembering. You have to remember, okay? And you have to remember where it's coming from. That's what will stop your anger. All right? Get it? Guess not. I don't know what's happening.
Get it.
Natalia got it.
Yeah.
Okay, last one, because I need to teach more classes. Why do we live in the desire realm where a human body is sure to be hurt by other people and things constantly?
Because of seeds.
Perfect, obviously. But guess I was thinking of something, Natalia. I was thinking, you know, the karma of stealing is you don't have anything in of your own, you know? Do you know that?
Yeah. Everything breaks, you lose everything.
Yeah, 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 basically. But you have to share things. But I was thinking that's every child. Like every kid doesn't really own anything. So I feel like stealing is somehow like intrinsic to the human condition. You know what I mean?
I think you go too far.
No, it's true though. I was thinking about it. It's annoying being a kid. You don't own the house, you don't own the car, you don't own the food. Your parents have all this power. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe because you actually have everything because you don't have to the parents give you everything. Well, depends
Maybe.
on,
Depends on the parents.
This is beyond ownership. Like basically everything is yours and you're giving everything. You don't have to think about it even. That's amazing.
Mixed karma. You don't have to think about it, but it's not yours.
But you also don't want it to be yours. You start wanting owning things later, I guess.
My daughter says mine more than anyone I know. I'm not sure if that's true.
No, I think they experience the world differently at this age, and developmentally, it's different. So we don't know really what they think they have or don't have.
Whatever. Then no one knows anything then.
Okay.
I was walking with someone and they were walking their dog and they're like, I think the dog is sentient. I think it's sentient.
My cat is.
But there's no way to really know. You can't really confirm it. The dog's gonna be like, sentient. And even if they were, that doesn't mean they actually are. It just means you have the experience of them saying they are, right?
No,
So I'm right. Kids,
you're right.
oh, thieving children. We would not be here if we had not had the necessary mental afflictions to propel us here. The fact that we are here proves that we did not work to eliminate our mental afflictions in the past. This is one of the facts that you realize during the path of seeing. 100%. Uh, my Kung Fu teacher, who's also one of my Buddhist teachers, said, I want to get out of samsara just to not have to go to middle school again.
Good enough reason.
It is. He's like, I'm done. No more middle. I don't want to do middle school.
Everything else is fine. 6th to 8th grade, terrible.
It was pretty rough. Pretty rough go. All right. All right, that's it. I could say more, but I need a break. All right. This is one of the greatest books in human history, okay? In my view. It's amazing. So enjoy it. And we'll have class tomorrow. See you then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye. Thank you,
Cảm
translators.
ơn thầy.
All of you, all three of you today.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Come on, Milan. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.